back to my channel. Today we are cooking and I'm trying to meal prep so that I don't have to sit here and cook every day because that's typically what I do. So my thought process for today was I'm gonna make some spaghetti with ground turkey, which I really don't do because I don't eat processed meat, or I really try not to eat processed meat. It's been probably about a year since I had spaghetti this way. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I just got tired of eating spaghetti with just noodles. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some meat in it today, so that's what we're doing. I already started that. I'm gonna show you all in a minute, and I got my noodles going for the pasta. I'm also gonna make some Jamaican brown stew chicken. Not my recipe, I got it from a lady that is on YouTube, and I have made this before, and it came out insane. So I'm gonna make it again, but I just don't remember how to make it, so that's why I gotta follow along. I'm also gonna make some of her Jamaican cabbage and mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is mine. And then that should probably get me, hopefully, to the end of the week, and then I don't gotta worry about cooking again. So we'll be good. All right, I got my ground turkey going over here. My seasonings that I have in it's nothing crazy. I just have black pepper, Lorry's, complete seasoning, and garlic powder. That's all I have in it. Season my meat first. Y'all know how to do this. Let it get brown. And then we're gonna put the spaghetti sauce in there. I got my pasta going. All I have in that is just a little bit of salt and some olive oil, just so that the noodles don't stick together. I don't break up my noodles because I know you're probably looking like whatever, but I don't break up my noodles. I let it just kind of, you know, do what it do. When it starts boiling, it's good to go. Oh, and I also don't wait until the water boils before I put my noodles in. So just kind of putting that out there as well. All right, so while all of that is going, let's go ahead and get started with the brown stew chicken. I already have my chicken leg. I'm just using chicken legs. You can use thighs or you can use legs. You could probably use breast. I feel like when I did it, I don't really remember. I know I use legs because that's Aaliyah's favorite part of the chicken. I'm more of a breast girly, so I probably had breast and legs in there. This time I'm only doing legs. And I had to go to so many different stores to get all these recipes because it's just a lot of things that's not over here in my store. But we got everything. And I'll link her video in the description box just so in case you guys want to know. Because I'm telling you, I've made so many different things from her channel. And it hits every time. Like, you will not be disappointed, I promise you. All right, so we're ready to go ahead and start mixing up everything for the chicken. I like to put my raw meat in a plastic bag, mix everything up, and then just put it in my pan when I'm getting ready to cook. I'm kind of anal about like cross-contamination, so I don't like to put stuff in like my bowls or anything like that. So the only thing I have in here is my chicken, freshly washed, about a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm about to start with a half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. My salt, here's my pepper. We're gonna do a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of thyme. I had some dry thyme. You can absolutely use dry thyme, but it's already expired, so I had to throw it away. So this is fresh thyme that I just got today. We're gonna do a half a teaspoon of this. So the easiest way to do it is just to take off a couple of sprigs, right? You don't necessarily want the stems, so just try to take the leaves off of them. If the stems go in there, it's not a big deal. Just make sure you take them out, obviously, before you eat. Next, we're going to go in with a half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. One teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning. If you don't have any all-purpose seasoning, you can absolutely, you just use adobo. But make sure it's the one that doesn't have anything that says like, you know, pork flavor, you know, vegetable. You know what I'm saying? You just want just the plain one, just the plain adobo. So that's 1 teaspoon of that. This is why I like to take the tops off, because I hate waiting for it to come through this little sifter. Alright. Then we're going to go in with a half a teaspoon of browning. This is browning. You can use any brand that you want, but this is really more so, I think it has a little bit of flavor, but not much. It's more so just for color. So whatever you put this in, your stuff is going to be brown. Hence the name browning. So again, this is 1 tablespoon of browning. This one is a lot thicker than the one that I normally use. The one I normally use is a lot thinner. I was not expecting that. So I like to give it this rough chop first, and then I'll go in with this other tool that I have to chop it up even more and add some more seasoning. Now, this stuff does make its own juice, but because the one that I got is 93% lean and only like maybe 7% fat, that's the reason why there's just not a lot of liquid in here. It kind of all cooked out, but don't worry. When I put the spaghetti sauce in there, it'll kind of, you know, it'll kind of make it juicy again. Seasonings. We're going to let that cook down some more. Spaghetti noodles are looking good. They started going down, so what I'm going to do is break them up a little bit. The turkey is pretty much where I want it to be before I put the spaghetti sauce in. This is the other tool that I was telling y'all about to break it up some more. You just kind of press it in. Now, if you like yours with the big chunks in it, you can just leave it the way it is. I like mine a little bit smaller, so I just like to use this to break it up even further. I feel like I should have got a second pack. It don't look like it's going to be enough, but we're going to make it work. Now, since this is ground turkey, understand it's not going to get as dark as ground beef would. I don't eat red meat and I don't eat pork for the newbies that are here. I only eat seafood and chicken. You know, obviously like turkey and stuff like that. I eat that as well. Okay, so that's good. Now we can go ahead and put the spaghetti sauce in. Today I'm using ragu. I kind of alternate between Prego and ragu. Just whatever I feel like going towards. Like I like the chunky because I like all the bits and stuff in there. This one has tomato, garlic, and onion sauce. We put the whole can in. Now the next ingredient is completely optional. Do not fight me in the comments. Do not. I repeat. Do not. This is just for me and what I like. But I put sugar in mine as well. Now, when I was living in New York, I never ever did this. I got hooked on this when I moved to where I am right now. And I saw somebody doing it and I was like, you're bugging. But I kid you not. Put some sugar in there and you'll see exactly what it tastes like. To me, it tastes really good. But again, this is optional. You do not have to use this at all. And not a lot. We're not trying to go crazy. Just enough to get that taste. Then we're going to mix this up and then we're going to let this just sit and just do its thing. That's all we're doing. Our noodles are looking good. I don't do al dente. I like my noodles cooked all the way. Cooked to each his own, however y'all like it. Look at all those bits and pieces in there. We love that. Aaliyah hates this. Whenever she used to eat spaghetti, she liked it without everything in here. She just likes it plain. So I used to hate that because I like a little bite to it. I like that, you know what I'm saying, them chunks. So, all right, so we're gonna let that just simmer. I got that on 3 right now. Pasta looks good. I can probably drain this. Yep, she's ready to go. All right, so let's turn the pasta off. I'm gonna drain that and we're just gonna set that to the side. Also, I don't mix my pasta and my spaghetti together. I know some people do. I put the pasta on the plate and then I put the meat sauce on top of it. That's just the way that I do it. I don't mix everything in one pot because, like, I don't know. I just don't do that. I've never heard of that, but I've seen a lot of people do it and I was just like, wow, when I first saw that. All right, so for the chicken, now I'm gonna just go ahead and mix up everything. And then I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it sit probably maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. You can do up to 2 hours if you want to, but it's already late, so I don't want it to sit that long. I was gonna make the green seasoning to go into it, but I don't have everything for it. Well, actually, let me take that back. I do have everything for it, but I don't have the right food processor for it to blend everything up, if that makes sense. I thought I did, but I didn't. The kind that I have is more so of a chopper. And the blade is on top. The food processor that I need has the blade in the middle. I didn't realize that, so because I never made this before. So it's all right. I didn't use it the last time that I made it, and it still came out great. So we're gonna just mix up all the seasonings that we had in here, like I said before. And you see now the chicken is like brown color. That's from that browning. And then just pop this in the fridge, let it marinate. While that's doing, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the mac and cheese. Okay, before I get started on the mac and cheese, I need to clean up my kitchen because it's driving me crazy. It's just literally food everywhere. Just stuff is just out, so I need to put some of the stuff away that I'm done with, I'm not using right now, and then we can go and get started with the mac and cheese. All right, got the noodles going for the mac and cheese, so now I'm about to chop up my cheese. This is the cheese that I'm using. Normally I use about 5 blocks, but I only got 4 because I was like, I'm just gonna make a small batch. So I like to do extra sharp or extra, extra, extra sharp, super seriously sharp, whichever is the highest, that's what I like to use. So this is the brand that I'm using, Cabot, however you say it. And then I also got some of the Sargento because I like to mix and match. By all means, use whatever cheese you want to use. I did try pepper jack one time. No, was it pepper jack? A Kobe Jack, Munster. One of them other cheeses I tried, I didn't like it because it gave it too much of a, it was just too much bite for me. I didn't like it. All right, cheese is all blended up. Beautiful, this is what we want to see. Put this in the fridge until it's ready to go for the mac and cheese or for the mac. All right, keeping the train going. So now, while the macaroni is cooking, cheese is already done. That's in the refrigerator. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the cabbage. So for this, it has a decent amount of ingredients in it, but it's nothing too crazy. We got salt, pepper, vegetable seasoning, 2 carrots. You're gonna need 4 mini peppers, 1 medium-sized onion, coconut oil, thyme, garlic, of course, the cabbage, and butter. All right? That's it. That's all we're going to need. Move, Simba. Move. Move! I said move. When you're making this particular type of cabbage, you want to cut your peppers long ways, so lengthways. That's why I'm cutting them like this. And fun fact, even though I'm left-handed, I pretty much do everything with my right hand. The only thing I do with my left hand is like eat, write, and stir stuff. Everything else I do with my right hand. Crazy. I know, a paper towel. I hate to see me coming because I'm going to use the whole roll. All right, this is the part that I hate because for the carrots, you got to cut them like diagonal. If you can't do it, if you're kind of like me, you can cut them regular circles. It's perfectly fine. But I'm going to try to do it how she does it in the recipe, to kind of put a slant on it. It's like it's kind of working, but kind of not. Oh, that's how she does it. Okay, like that. Let me start this one. Much easier. There we go. Come on, Star. Come on now. All right, so we got the peppers, we got our onions, we got garlic, we got the carrots. We got everything mixed up, looking beautiful. Okay, so now it's time to cut up the cabbage. If you don't feel like cutting it up, you don't have to cut it up. You can just, you know, do it the regular way. Wash your cabbage. Don't just wash the outside, peel open the layers, right? Get in every layer that you can. Just peel it all open. Now that it's cut, washed, we're gonna cut it lengthwise. And that's how you want it to look. Like the kind when you're going to get the sandwich made and they have it looking like that. That's what we want. Definitely looks like a lot, but if you cook, you know the cabbage is going to reduce down to the point where it's only going to be like 2 pieces left in there. Okay, so right now I have 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, and then I have the garlic, and then I have the onions in here. So we're going to let these cook down until they get a little bit translucent and the garlic kind of softens up, and then we'll add in the rest of the ingredients. The macaroni is done, so I'm going to start layering that. That way I can go ahead and get that in the oven, get that nice and brown. Spaghetti is completely finished, and then we'll start with the chicken. So I like to put a little bit of cheese on the bottom of the pan first. We're going to do a layer of macaroni. Add as much cheese as y'all want, y'all. I like a lot of cheese, so that's just me. All right. Just a little bit of salt. Go on with some more cheese. You want to make sure that every area is covered. You don't want to see no macaroni. All right. Another layer of mac. This is going to be the last layer. So you can just dump it all on there and then spread it out. A little salt on this layer. And then obviously I may not use all of this cheese. If I don't, I usually just save it for my omelets for breakfast. Pieces here. All right, now we're looking good. A little bit more right here. Okay. All right. A little more just at the top. And then the last piece that I put in is paprika. You can use smoked paprika, you can use regular. This is regular paprika. Now, I'm sure y'all have made mac and cheese before, so, you know, it's technically cooked. We're just putting it in the oven so that this can get nice and brown. Yes, I need to clean my oven. Mind your business. We cook over here, so that's why it's like that. I'll leave mine uncovered. No set time, just until it's brown enough for me. And that's it. Mac and cheese, good. Good to go. Now, let's go ahead and get back to this cabbage. It browned up nicely. Had to turn it down because it was cooking a little too fast. All right, the next step we're going to do is we're going to put the carrots in, because those are going to take longer to cook since they're the hardest. Now, you can absolutely put all of this stuff that you chopped up all together one by one, but each one requires different cooking times. You see what I'm saying? Like the cabbage and all of that stuff, it doesn't really need to cook as long as everything else. These carrots are thick. I mean, not the carrots, the peppers. That's what I meant to say. The peppers are not going to take as long to cook as the carrots will. To make it easier on yourself, when you do chop this stuff up, you can put it in all separate dishes. That way you can just kind of grab and go. I forgot to do that step because I was thinking about something else. So everything is mixed in here, and now I'm just kind of like sifting through it. So now we can just turn the heat back up on that. Let the carrots get kind of soft, and then we're going to go in with the peppers and then the cabbage. All right, moving on. We're going to go ahead and put the chicken. Since everything else is finished, this is the last thing that we have to cook. We're just going to put the chicken right in the pan. You can use a pan or you can use a pot. I just wanted to use a pot because I knew that I was going to have to add a lot of ingredients, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was going to get in there. Plus, this is more a stew, so you kind of want something deep. So the first thing that we're going to do, and let y'all see what it looks like, is we want to put it in here and just let it cook on one side for about maybe 7 minutes just to kind of get brown, and then flip it over, cook it for another 7 to 10 minutes, let that get brown, and then we'll go on with the rest of the seasonings. All right, so while those things are cooking, y'all already know I'm about to start cleaning up a lot because there's just more stuff. We're definitely gonna be using the dishwasher tonight. I know Aaliyah's gonna be very happy. So I'll come back when we make some progress on the rest of the food. We are finally done and I can eat and I'm ready for it. So let me just show y'all everything that's finished. All right, so this is what the cabbage looks like. Bomb, all right? Bomb. There's the mac and cheese. Bomb. Can y'all see it? Hold on, let me fix it. Can't see it, can't see it. I gotta let y'all see it. All right, there go the mac and cheese. Bomb. Tomorrow, cabbages for tomorrow. And then here's the brown stew chicken. She's still going a little bit, but bomb. All of it, all of it. Love it. Can y'all see that? Let me get y'all a better view. Ugh. Okay, here's a better view of everything. There's the cabbage. Bomb. It's the brown stew chicken. She's still going a little bit, but she's pretty much done. She probably got like maybe 10 more minutes. And then over here in the back, we got the mac and cheese. She's done. So everything is ready for tomorrow. Spaghetti is done. I'm about to murder this real quick because when I tell y'all I'm starving. So we are done. We are absolutely done. I am tired. I am beyond tired, right? But I'm so glad because today is Sunday and I got all of this done. So I'm going to be good for the week. I might have to just do like some little things to go with the stuff. Just in case maybe we might eat up all the chicken. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I don't think so. I think this is going to last. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I should have done this a long time ago. My grandmother used to do this. She used to cook for the week on Sundays. But it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I started crazy late. Like, real talk, it's 9:46 at night. I started maybe around 6 o'clock, 5:30. I was thinking about this earlier today, and I was like, I should have got up, but I did not. I got up at like 12 o'clock, didn't leave the house till like 3. Went grocery shopping, got everything, came back, and this is where we are. The next time I will definitely start a lot earlier. And that's about it, but I just wanted to show y'all. So if you don't meal prep already, I suggest you do it. So you don't got to be like me cooking every single day. But anyway, I'm about to go smash. I'm dumb hungry. See y'all when I see y'all. I love you as always. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And we about to go eat.